I wanted to take this opportunity to welcome our newest Josieism member, Pint Size Power. Thank you so much, Pint Size Power, for all your support. Love you. If you would like to become a Josieism member, check out the perks today.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Isms by Josie. Today I'm going to be doing a garden scape set with Maniology. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in. And for my new viewers, please consider subscribing, share, hit that like button, leave a comment below, and click on that notification bell for future videos. So today, you guys, I'm going to be using the garden plate. Here for the background, we are doing a Renew M544, and I honestly just did one nice coat on this. It covers very well. I love their stamping polishes. It just glides on, and again, it covers well and it's very well pigmented. As you may know, I am an affiliate with Maniology, so they were gracious enough to send me some items to try out. Here we have that NPM 558, and I'm going to be using my butterfly stamper and scraper. And I'm also whipping out my Maniology brush set. This has one side brushes, the other side ball tools. I will leave a link for my affiliate link in the description box below. Please go ahead and use this link. It definitely helps me out, and I greatly appreciate your support. Along with that, you can use my 10% discount code Josieisms to save some money on your visit with Maniology. So here we're using So Metal. This is B186 or 68. I chose to do a silver outline for all of these because it is spring season now, and I wanted it to be very light and airy. I know I could have used maybe a black, but I felt that would be a little too strong for the color palette. We've got some really cute colors for you guys that I'm going to be reverse stamping. Here's Silken Satin P174. Very pretty pink color, and I'm not necessarily a fan of pink, but I always go and call out a good pink when I see it, and this is definitely screaming spring vibes. So what I have for you today, you guys, I'm going to be doing 5 different images from this plate. It's all cohesive, and it's gonna mesh well with our design today. So I'm just going to show you how I do the reverse stamping for the first nail. And here we are pulling out the silk sheets P177. Somehow this bottle didn't look like it leaked, but they do have polish outside of it. So I'm wondering if during bottling, maybe the holder for the bottles must have had some polish on it to do that. So otherwise their packing is really good. It does come from Hawaii, so the travel's not too far if you are from the United States. But again, like I said, they do package it well, so you won't be receiving any broken goods. This one here is Buttercup B341. Now, if there is something damaged during shipping, you can always contact customer support, and they'll gladly help you fix the shipping issues. Alright, so again, I am doing reverse stamping. So reverse stamping is fairly simple. Usually when you do stamping, you want to work fairly quickly. This one is Arabica B201. But when you do reverse stamping, you have all the time in the world, per se. So what you do is you grab your image from your plate, and then you use your ball tool. I like using a ball tool. I feel sometimes the detail brushes, the bristles are a little too sharp and strong, that it might mess up your image if you accidentally like touch it. So I feel like a ball tool is easier to use. This color here, one of my favorites, this is Tutu Mele. This is B412. So you're just gonna grab a dollop of the stamping polish here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to dab the areas that you want to fill in very lightly. Again, you don't want to touch the tool you were using to the image because you can accidentally pick it up or scratch it and it'll move and it'll ruin the image. I probably should have done this outside of the stamping plate so you actually can see the image. For the first image that we're going to put on our thumbnail, we are going to do this bird bath. I've painted up the flowers, the birds, and now I'm doing the greenery. I'm going to use my sticky base coat. That's what is that, 334, something like that? Jeez Louise, 534. And you just need a nice coat of this all around, and then you want it to sit for a little bit to start getting a tacky surface. And then we're going to take our stamp and just plop that on there. You can do straight up and down, you can roll on. For some reason, for reverse stamping, I like to do a straight, plop down on the nail. And the sticky base will stick to it and remove it off your stamper. So that's why you essentially kind of have all the time in the world when you do reverse stamping, such as long as you have a sticky base coat to adhere to your nail, the stamp will follow. Now, if you don't have that, it's going to be really hard to remove the image off the stamper. Because the stamper is naturally sticky. It's a silicone stamper. So the polish is going to tend to want to stick to whatever's the stickiest. So I didn't show all of the reverse stamping, but this is all reverse stamping. And I'm using this border to kind of frame that bird bath with a few of those flowers here. And look how pretty it is using those colors that I showed you so far. It's screaming spring. And I keep forgetting that spring is actually here. The weather we've been having outside has been mostly rain now, so I guess it works. But prior to, it's just been freezing cold. So it's hard to feel that transition. But as the days go by, it is getting a little rainier here, so definitely getting spring vibes. So this is Smudge Free Top Coat. This is B382, and it is what it says it is. So most of the time when you use your own thing, whether it be gel or lacquer, sometimes running your brush over the surface will drag all that polish and smear it, and it's going to be so devastating. I've had that happen before with other brands, but using this smudge-free top coat is a blessing. What you could do is use this and then maybe just to seal everything permanently is to put a gel top coat over that. But yeah, this definitely prevents the smear on your image. Okay, so from here on out, I am just going to be showing the stamping because I always hear a lot of how difficult stamping can be, and that is really true. But once you figure it out, like how to do the techniques, it is fairly simple. And I've explained the technique in maybe my first Maniology video. But if we need to go over that, just comment below and I can make a video for that. But I love this image. This is like within a greenhouse or gazebo. The silver bars that are right now fuzzy, but they are just setting the backdrop for being in an indoor space. And again, the colors that I used for the flowers and the greenery just works so well. And I'm really glad that I ended up using the silver instead of the black because it gives it a nice softer finish. And it does give this gazebo slash greenhouse some realistic feeling because the silver kind of acts as the frame for the glass in between, so I really like it. Anyway, Now we're just going to move forward with our application of the sticky base and applying this on here. I didn't want this to be too long of a video because it's mostly repetitive. Now this is a view from the outside of some sort of brick. I don't want to say mausoleum, but some sort of like really nice structure. And I swear when I put that stamper on, it looked straight. But then when I looked at the nail over time, I felt like that brick structure was getting more and more crooked. So I don't know if I was just getting tired or whatever, and I just didn't realize. So I'm a little disappointed that I did that. I skewed the opening of that building, so it looks like it's, I don't know. I don't know what it looks like it's doing, but it's like bending. Then again, it could just be me because I've been staring at this for a while. But yeah, comment below. Let me know if you think this thing is like not straight. I honestly feel like it's not, but I could be wrong. At any rate, we're going to go to the end result, you guys, because this is pretty much wrapped up. Oh no, it's not. Sorry. We have 2 more nails after this. But yeah, see, I think it just looks bent because there's flowers, there's floral stuff in front of that door, part of the door. So maybe that's why I feel like it's, you know, bended or crooked. But at any rate, the next 2 nails that we're going to do, I wanted to pick the smaller images. Maniology has such a variety of images. You have to go and check them out. It's insane how many images and plates they have. But on each plate, there's different kinds of stamps. So the ones that I used are kind of like a full image stamp. And these 2 here that I'm going to be doing are have smaller images. They don't cover the whole nail, and it's small enough to be a nice moment on your nail if you're not into like the whole nail being decorated, I guess, in a sense. But I thought this would be cute to have some subtle moments in the set. I mean, I didn't want it to be too busy, but here we have a little cluster of florals. And again, I'm using the same colors that I used in my thumbnail. So there is consistency in our flowers, the greenery, and I kind of follow it throughout the set. So I think it's pretty cute. This one came out really nice. So we have a spray of smaller yellow flowers with the larger pink and lavender ones. So I don't know. I like floral arrangements, but who doesn't? So again, applying the smudge-free top coat. I'm so used to, I mean, this is fast drying stamping polishes, so that's why you have to work so quickly. But I did make sure to leave these a little bit longer just to make sure that the layers are all set before I put these on. So here's what they look like, and then I'm going to be placing them on my nails. That's the other good thing about Maniology. You can make press-on tips in a quick minute or more. I'm just rounding. And then you can use any nail glue or stickers to adhere them, and then you can use them for another time. But let's take a closer look at these guys, because it is fairly busy in detail, but it's so much detail that I love. When it comes to stamping, it's amazing how far Maniology has come compared to others, because I've had such a hard time picking up images from other brand plates. And here is each image individually. The bird bath surrounded by the frame of floral. It's got a little string of beads there with some tassels. And then for the smaller images, we have our cluster of flowers. These moments I think are really cute because it's simple and small, But then you get images like this one here that is just beautiful. Look at that, like you're inside a greenhouse. These images are really amazing. So yeah, like I said, I'll leave all the links in the description box below with my 10% discount code. It definitely helps me out and I greatly appreciate your support. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment below, let me know what you think. So this is Isms by Josie. Please share, like, and subscribe for future videos, and I'll see you again next time.